Why would I tell you that, oh, let's meet at 7 and then be there at 7:30 or 8? Hi, welcome back to my channel. Happy that you are here. To all the new people who the first time seeing me, hi, my name is Jung. I'm from Vietnam and I have been living in the Netherlands for quite some time. I'm making videos about my life abroad experience and just sharing tips for learning Dutch because I was and also still on the same journey to just mastering the Dutch language. Please like and subscribe and join me on this journey. Now let's start with the topic of today. I'm going to talk to you today about the 5 habits that I have adopted at Vietnamese living in the Netherlands. So the first habit that I adopted is the directness. Before moving to the Netherlands, I never had a chance to visit any other country, so which means that I'm only living in Vietnam, just knowing my circle. So to me, when I first came to the Netherlands, I was shocked by how direct Dutch people are. My first experience with directness is definitely coming from school. I was shocked because I see my classmate argue with the teacher or raise their opinion, and I was like, is she crazy? Was she allowed to do that? Is she going to receive bad grade because he just talked back to the teacher? Is she not thinking about saving his face? Why is she arguing with him in the middle of the class? That was my first thought, because I was taught in a society where you have to follow, there's a certain hierarchy that you need to have respect to. In your family would be grandparents, your parents, and also to the people that younger than you also need to treat them with respect and caring and kind. And as in education, as school system, you have your teachers who supposed to be always right. So I think came to the Netherlands and have experienced different where you you are learned to express your opinion. It's just totally different to me, totally new to me, I have to say. So it do take me some times, observations, adaptation, and just to also kind of practice this new habit. I do appreciate the directness at school, at work. It is good to raise your opinion so that people know what you are thinking about certain topic. Your thinking, your opinion, your feeling also matter. So I think that also linked to the fact that when I came home, I do really appreciate the time that I'm being close to my family, that I receive the love, the caring from them. So I really want to tell them, to let them know that I love them. And that where my realization also come in, like, we never say I love you to each other. I recall my first time when I say to my mom that I love you, or to my dad like I love you, I miss you. They were also like, this is a new thing that I also need to adapt to. We just weren't familiar with that. The second thing on the list is definitely about agenda. When I first came to the Netherlands, the agenda part is something that I'm really like allergic to. I was like, I need to schedule 3 weeks in advance to meet you? Are you like a celebrity or something? Why are you so busy? But over the years, I get to practice and excel this concept. I actually really like it as well. The joy coming from just, like first organizing your agenda, filling in things that like, oh, today hanging out with this person, next weekend this birthday. It's really bring me joy. Now I'm looking back, I was like, wow, what happened? The next thing on the agenda is do normaal. Do normaal is so Dutch, but at the same time, love it. I just take it in naturally. I really appreciated that here in the Netherlands, everybody just mind their business. In Vietnam, we were taught about to care a lot about the appearance. It's always about you too skinny, you too fat. So I have to say I'm really appreciated that here you just do your thing, nobody care. You are you. Doe normaal is al gek genoeg hoor. Love it. Let's move on to the fourth on the agenda, which is categorizing garbage. I'm all in for sustainability. Here in the Netherlands, people are really environmental friendly. So there's always in every neighborhood many garbage cans that's standing next to each other, but dedicated for different type of trash. So for plastic, for glass, for paper, and for the rest. I hope soon that in Vietnam they will do the same. I have to say that I've seen my cat is so cute sleeping by the window, so I will show you guys to see. Go together with planning. Definitely be punctual is also something that I adapted to slowly building that up, of course, while living in the Netherlands. Because before, when I was living in Vietnam, I'm talking about the time that I was 18 years old back, and hanging out with my friend, let's say when we plan to meet at 7 in the evening, that would automatically means that we are going to see each other on the spot by 7:30, or sometime can be 8 as well, depending on someone say that they are on the way and they just like finish dinner with family or something. Sometimes I also get anxious if there is some other factors that cause delay for me. And I definitely not trust NS based on multiple experience I had. So I always try to catch 1 to 2 trains in advance. So every time I visit Vietnam and plan to hang out with our friends, sometimes I have to just really ask the person, and that is again linked to the directness. When we say 7, do you mean 7 or maybe a little bit later, so that I know and I will be at the place at the time that you plan to be there. Now I also hate being late. I hate people late. I hate waiting. You know, as an adult, I do things that is kind of like a growing responsibility. Time is value. If you are on time also mean that you respect other people's time. Why would I tell you that, oh, let's meet at 7 and then be there at 7:30 or 8? So I think in a way, I see that on the habits that I just mentioned to you do really have a positive impact on me professionally and personally, especially on the directness. I do see that really helped me in finding myself, finding my own voice, and really learn and encourage myself to spread how I feel. I'm talking about my personal experience, but I do believe that a lot of Vietnamese will share the same experience, that you found struggle in the beginning to really just raise your voice, because we would talk differently. That when you first came to the Netherlands and you see how people so direct, you might feel hurt, or you might like, how someone can say this? But slowly you would see that that's for the best. It's better to know how people see, how people think, or how people want to do something, rather than be a people pleaser. Be able to express your own opinion, telling how you feel. Don't beat around the bush. Don't try to come up with a reason why you cannot go to a birthday party. When you have things on your agenda, you plan things in advance. So cut to the chase. I'm busy on that day. Yes, that's it. So that's it is for today's video. I hope you enjoy watching. Again, if you like my video, please like and subscribe as you are supporting me with my YouTube channel.